of life, children laughing, neighbors gossiping over garden fences, the distant hum of the Ferris wheel at the amusement park, were silenced by the thunderous, invisible hand of disaster. Suddenly, the streets of Pripyat turned into haunting avenues of abandonment, where the echoes of joy transformed into whispers of despair. You are standing in this surreal silence, amongst the remnants of a city that became synonymous with loss, caution, and neglect. The sun hangs low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the high-rise buildings that still stand defiantly against time. The ground beneath your feet is cracked, worn, and overgrown with wild grass and weeds. You take a deep breath, a mix of adrenaline and anxiety, and step forward into the heart of what was once a bustling and vibrant town. Each step you take reverberates with the stories of lives that were abruptly interrupted, a cacophony of past voices traveling through the air like ghosts. In a few blocks, you find yourself standing outside a school, the same school where just days before the world changed forever, children would gather to learn and play. The faded paint on the walls reflects the dullness of the memories trapped within. It's easy to imagine the chatter of excited voices echoing through the hallways, the rustle of books, the thud of backpacks being dropped on the floor. But now, the windows are shattered, and nature has begun reclaiming what was never intended to be abandoned. You push open the creaky door, and a musty smell wafts towards you, wrapping around your senses like a cold embrace. Desks once filled with eager children sit eerily still, covered in a thick layer of dust. It's as if they are waiting for students who will never return, while the disarray of scattered papers hints at the frantic rush to leave, a sudden announcement, a warning, a need to evacuate. You picture parents hustling through the halls, voices raised in worry, glancing every few moments at their watches, urgency etched upon their faces. What if you were one of those parents? You could picture yourself, gathering your children close, clutching their hands tightly in a grip that was part fear and part instinct. The suitcase you carry is barely large enough to hold what matters most, yet it somehow feels impossibly heavy. Inside, the items you've chosen are sacred mementos of a life you've built. You see the cherished photograph of your family, a kaleidoscope of smiles captured at the lakeside. You clutch that picture to your chest, knowing it may be the last tangible reminder of normalcy. As you move through the school, each room tells a story of a life turned upside down. The art room is filled with half-finished paintings left behind like abandoned dreams. You picture a little girl, paint-streaked, standing in front of her canvas, her heart pouring out into colors, oblivious to the chaos that looms just outside the window. She is lost to you now, forever encased in this moment, a fleeting spirit trapped within the walls. You wander out into the playground, rusted swings creaking in the wind, their rhythm broken. Time stands still. Once filled with laughter, the air is now heavy with a palpable tension. It's a reminder of innocence stolen. Children running free, playing games, being kids. This is the last of what that playground never got to become. What if you were one of those kids? You think of the games you played, the friends you made, and how you would have never understood that the world could change so rapidly, so violently. You edge further into the heart of Pripyat, toward the towering structure of the Hotel Policia, standing tall against the elements, a reminder of lost luxury. The once bustling lobby is now a shadow of its former self, filled with broken furniture and faded wallpaper peeling like the fragile memories of the city. You can almost hear the clinking of glasses and the soft murmur of fancy dinners held in celebration. Couples dancing, friends laughing, visitors enjoying the short-lived vibrancy of the city that was oblivious to the lurking disaster. I,